Good morning, everybody. I'm your favorite host for the most of the best hair in resale. We've got the wife sitting here next to us.
Hi.
We are about to head out, take her to work. We do have to stop and grab you a Monster because you have had no Monster, no coffee for like 2 days.
Yes.
So we probably do owe her a nice stop for Monster. So we're going to run her to work, grab her a Monster. And then it is Friday, which means it is one of our favorite days of the week, ladies and gentlemen. It is Pawn Shop Day. So we're going to go by our usual 4 pawn shops that we go to every Friday, check to see if they have any more video games that we can pick up, throw up on the eBay store, and make a little bit of profit. So let's head out and get you a Monster.
Yes.
All right.
Monster.
Let's do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the 7-Eleven on our way to take the wifey to work. What you got?
Monsters. And crackers.
Oh, Monsters and crackers. Can you hold this for me for a second? Because wow, if I can get it out of the bag. Got nothing but the finest of 7-Eleven lunch. What are these called?
Toquitos.
Toquitos? Yeah. So, we're going to run the wife to work, and then go to our pawn shops. Yeah, that's what we got.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
That's what you got. I gotta work.
That's true. Let's go. All right, everybody. We have arrived to our very first day. It's going to be the pawn shop off the wife at work. Drove up here, had our lunch while we drove up here, which is no easy task when driving a manual stick shift car. We're going to go in here. We're going to see what kind of video games we can find. Let's check it out. All right, guys, this is unprecedented. We're hanging out here with Nick. He works over here at this pawn shop. We come in here all the time. Nick always takes care of us. So he said I could stand here and show you guys a little bit of footage. We're hanging out. As you can see, I'm trying not to show too much of their stuff here. You can see, hey Nick, you're on video. You can see some of their gaming systems right over here. If you're ever in Las Vegas and you hit this location here, this is the Super Pawn over on Rainbow and Charleston. Yeah, make sure to come in here, say what up to Nick. He's absolutely awesome. He's going to take care of us. Take this. We're going to pick up all of these right here for a grand total of $70. Not too bad. Definitely some profit to be made. We appreciate that, Nick. Thank you. All right, everybody. Absolutely. Let's make sure to spam that chat with thank you, Nick, for that awesome hookup. $70 for those PlayStation 5 games alone. The 4 of those were absolutely worth that pickup. Absolutely love it. We're back at the Nissan now. Let's get ready and head over, see what else we can find today on our pawn shop run. All right, everybody, as you can see, we've made it to stop number 2. This is going to be our second pawn shop that we always go to. This one being located at Buffalo and Washington here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's go ahead and head in here and see if they have any more video games for us. And once again, guys, unfortunately, this location is going to be a bust. No video games for us this time. But they have not been getting a lot of video games in. They've been telling me that it's getting a little scarce out there. So maybe we're getting lucky finding these 20, 30 games in one places type of thing. You know what I mean? Let's head over to the next one, see what else we can find. All right, guys, as you can see, we've made it to stop number 3 today. This is going to be the Super Pawn over at Rainbow and Cheyenne. This is the 3rd one we go to every Friday. Let's go in here. Let's see if they've got anything for us. I'll try to get a little bit of footage because I know the guys in here and they're really, really good to me. Let's go. All right, guys. Looks like a couple of video games in here. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, we've found what we could. We found a couple 3 DVDs, a few more Blu-rays, and we are going to pick up those 3 video games there. We're going to do an even $10 for everything at this location. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this stop here. Not too bad. We did pick up those. I know one of those DVDs we picked up was In Time with Justin Timberlake. Good movie. I've seen it. I remember buying it when it very first came out on Blu-ray, and I had no idea, but apparently it's gotten to be really, really hard to find, and people are paying good money for it. To try to get a copy. So we did find that one copy on DVD. We'll have to see if it's as rare and hard to find as they say. All right, guys, we have made it to our fourth and final stop for today. Definitely some cool stuff have been found. We're gonna head into the last super pond that we always go to out here in Las Vegas. This is gonna be the one, I guess Rancho and Craig is the location of this one. We're gonna go in here, we're gonna see if they've got any video games or anything else for us. Let's go. All right, guys, little tiny bit of a media section in here. Not too bad. I was able to find one copy of The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers in that special edition, and then a WWE Elimination Chamber from 2011. And then we do have some video games to grab. All right, guys. Here's the video games that they had over here for us, all PlayStation 4. We're going to pick up each and every one of these, plus those two DVDs. Looks like we're going to go a whopping $12 for this pickup today. 12? Yeah. I appreciate that, brother. Come and take a look at my man over here. Yeah, we're down here at this Super Pond, Craig and Rancho. Make sure to come see him. He's goated. He's the best. We're out. All right, guys, we are back in the car. I almost forgot to do our exit video for that pawn shop. We were able to pick up that little bit. One of the games was really, really dirty. Looked like somebody had spilled a can of Coke or something literally on it. So he cut off $2 more. We picked up all of that for $10. Now we are headed back to the house, but we do have to stop at Smith's beforehand, pick up a couple of things from there, and then back home. Let's go. All right, everybody, this is going to be stop number 5 for me today. Technically stop number 6 if you count dropping off the wife at work. We're going to go in here to Smith's. We're going to grab a couple of things here, and then hopefully we can finally head home. What's going on, everybody? All right, we are back home. We are back in the inventory room, the studio, as you can see. We do have everything that we laid out here. Let's give you a quick little overview of everything that we were able to pick up today. We picked all of this up for a grand total of $90. So we can call it $100 if we need to, but $90 was our grand total for our 4 stops today. 4 stops today, headed over to all of the pawn shops. I do go to the pawn shops once a week, every Friday. I go to all 4 pawn shops. And I just want to take a moment real quick to give a shout out to the employees over at the pawn shops. I've always been under the impression that I was not allowed to video record in the pawn shops here in Vegas, because that's what I was told 2 or 3 years ago when I first started becoming a reseller and running my eBay store. So I always just took it for granted that it was something here in Vegas because, some of the other stuff that the pawn shops carry, and because they have their own policies and stuff like that, that I was never actually allowed to video record in the pawn shops. Today, Nick over at our first stop said, no, if you want to record, go ahead and get a little bit of recording. Very, very cool of Nick. Really appreciate that, because of course you saw me and I got a little bit more footage in a couple of the other pawn shops. But of course I was asking them beforehand, hey, do you mind if I get a little bit of footage for my YouTube videos? They were nice enough that, they let me film in there. So I guess now, moving forward, because I know I have some videos from pawn shop days before this, I guess now we'll just make sure to ask who we're working with at the pawn shop, hey, do you mind if I do a little bit of recording? That way I can get you guys some footage inside these pawn shops, because I really think we would enjoy that. The only other thing that I want to talk about real quick is this. If you guys watched my last video from last Wednesday, double discount day at the Goodwills, you noticed that I had 2 wireless microphones that me and the wife were wearing, that we were using for my audio. In that video, I was like, I always forget to charge these things up. I always forget to either turn them on or something like that. And I would really like to invest in a wired microphone. Well, now we have one. It's what I've been using for today, for this video. I want you guys to do me a favor. If you haven't already seen it, go and watch last Wednesday's YouTube video. Go and watch that video. It was a Goodwill video, and I'm trying to remember what I named it, but we were using the wireless microphones on that one. And then, of course, I've done videos in the past where I have not used a microphone. You guys comment down below, what do you like better? Do you like it when I use the microphone? Do you like it when I use the wireless microphone, the wired microphone like this? You guys comment down below. I'm trying to do this YouTube thing, and I'm trying to get better at it. You guys tell me what you would prefer and how you think it would be better for me to do it so that you guys enjoy the videos more. That's all I ask. Just let me know what you guys think I can do to try to make these videos a little bit better for you. With that being said, let's go over what we picked up today. Check it out. Starting over here, we were able to pick up 4 more Blu-rays, Mortals, Matrix Reloaded, and Revolutions in one Blu-ray, and Spider-Man 3, and then of course our copy of How to Train Your Dragon 3D, which I did not notice when we were picking it up, but I noticed when I was laying everything out for us, for promotional use only, not for retail. This was actually one of the Blu-rays that they gave to Best Buy or Fry's Electronics or those to showcase this movie and play it in the store. So that is actually technically a promotional copy of How to Train Your Dragon 3D. Moving right over here to the DVDs that we picked up today, we were able to pick up 7 DVDs, Rock, 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 Bonnie and Clyde, Ghosts on the Loose, a copy of In Time, and another one of the Lord of the Rings. We try to keep these until we have a full set of 3. That way we can sell them as a set. And then, of course, Martin, the complete second season. And my personal favorite for this one, another one of those WWE DVDs. This one being of Elimination Chamber. I believe it's 2011. Yes, 2011's Elimination Chamber from WWE. Very cool pickups in our DVDs today. Moving right over here, going into the video games we were able to pick up today, we were able to pick up 14. There's 14 here, Xbox 360 games, some Call of Duty, some Fable, some Skylanders, Battlefield, of course, some sports games. We always have them. The Star Wars Kinect game, Madden, NCAA football, Madden, a couple more of the Battlefield 4, and then Hardlines. And again, I did not notice when we were picking it up, but we did pick up a copy of the Masters Tiger Woods PGA Tour 12, and when I was setting them all up so that I could show you guys, I noticed that this particular copy is actually still brand new factory sealed. So we did end up with a brand new factory sealed game at the pawn shop. Very cool. Let's move right over here to our Nintendo section. We were able to pick up 2 Nintendo Wii U games. This is Scribble Nuts Unlimited and then Minecraft Wii Edition. We picked up both of them, and then in loose disc at one of the shops, I believe the first one. These were loose disc copies, so they were just in a regular DVD case. But we got SpongeBob SquarePants, Globs of Doom, and Mario and Sonic Olympic Winter Games. So when I get loose games like this, what we like to do is I actually have a I have a box. This is the one I'm working out of right now. I bought a box of about 50,000 of these sleeves. So what we do is when it comes to the loose games, we grab a couple of sleeves and we're going to throw those loose games into a sleeve. And then once a month on Whatnot, we do a loose video game show where what we'll do is we'll have both of these games in the show protected in a sleeve. We start them off at $1 bid to start, and that's where you can get a lot of my loose video games. If they're not loose video games, you can of course find them on eBay, Mercari, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, or Whatnot if you prefer in the Buy It Now section. But the loose video games like this, we do Whatnot shows once a month, to where we'll go on for about, loose video games normally takes about 3 to 4 hours long, where we just go through all of our loose video games, starting them at $1 and letting people get them for what they can. And moving right over here to those 4 PlayStation 5 games that we picked up at the first pawn shop today, we do have Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2, God of War Ragnarok, and Ghost of Tsushima. We do pay up for the newer video games or Nintendo Switch. There are video games that we have to pay up for. We paid $10 a piece for these 4, so we were $40 into just these video games at the first pawn shop for our total of $70 that we bought over there. I do get great deals on some things. I mean, we don't pay as much, of course, for a Nintendo Wii game as we do PlayStation 5. These are newer, but we do pay up a little bit just to see if we can pick them up, even if we only make a couple $3 off of them. I've always found that it's better for the eBay store when I can have some of the newer stuff that people are looking for than just having the old retro versions of everything. So we did pick up these 4 PlayStation 5 games. We actually still need to get our listings up for today for our eBay store. We try to do 10 listings a day. So these 4 will probably go up when I'm done with this video. So if you're watching it, they went up yesterday. They are available for sale right now. Go and check them out. Those will go up. And of course, our last section over here and the last little bit of video games that we were able to pick up today is going to be these PlayStation 4 games. We did pick up 11 PlayStation 4 games, including, of course, Need for Speed, another one of the WWE 2K20, that's the deluxe edition, very, very cool. Another copy of Spider-Man, but on the PlayStation 4. This is Cars 3, Driven to Win. We will take it out of that case, and it will be considered a loose disc, so it will go into one of those protective sleeves and over to the Whatnot show, just like the 2 Wii games. Devil May Cry 5, some NASCAR, of course, always picking up Maddens, Team Sonic Racing. Not sure what that one is. I'm not... Neo 4? Neo 4 2? Something like that. Ghost of Tsushima. So we have a copy of it on PlayStation 4 and on PlayStation 5. Very, very cool. And then, of course, one of the better games that we were able to find today for the PlayStation 4, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. This was an absolute great game. I've tried it. I've played a little bit of it myself. I really enjoyed it. But that's what we were able to pick up for today, guys. For our $90, I don't think we did that bad. Very, very profitable, I think. I'm really happy with our pickups today. Now, the only other thing that we do need to take care of today is we are going to get our 10 listings up, including probably those PlayStation 5 games. So if you're watching this, they're already on our eBay store. You can go to grab those if you'd like. Link down in the description of everywhere that we sell. We are on eBay, Mercari, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, Whatnot, Clapper, TikTok, YouTube, you name it. We're pretty much everywhere. And in the description, I have what I call my links list. You click on it and it'll actually take you to a links page of clickable links so that you can go and follow us wherever you would like. Would really appreciate the follow, guys, but you don't need to. Actually, no, I lied. You need to go and follow me everywhere, guys. Make sure. Other than that, guys, we will need to run down and pick up the wife from work tonight. It is Friday, so I'm not sure if we have anything else we need to do from there. But if I get any footage of that, I will make sure to add it in. If not, thank you as always, guys. Please remember to like, follow, share, and of course, bye. We will hopefully see you on the next video. Bye, guys.